specifically the matchup at the center position.
Yeah, let's remember, there were some years where people thought centers were becoming obsolete, and now they might be the most important position in this league.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gilgeous Alexander out there with Bottoms. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then it's Junior. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. Now here's SGA. In the game against Orlando, very impressive. Pass to Fox. Back to Castle. And here's Carter from deep. Good on the triple.
Well, you like to see Castle creating opportunities for his team.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Lee outside. Lee with the steal. We're about 1 minute into the first. To the inside. Holmgren with the steal. Here's SGA. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Now Fox. 23 points his last outing. Wembanyama passes to Fox. 5 to shoot. Last contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yes, sir. Fighting through the bump. Now trying to finish the 3-point play.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
You throw good, Fox. De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played big-time school. She was pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect with the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the 3-pointer by San Antonio. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. With this break in the action, let's find out which rookies have been lighting it up from downtown this month. And you take a look at Lee, 3rd in the NBA. He's someone that if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
You know, coming into the NBA, you knew he could stroke it from long range. And over the past month, he's shown us exactly that.
Here's Castle. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Lee passes to Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Lee against Lee. On the wing, Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Lee. No good from Lee.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Outside, Fox. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Castle sets the screen for Fox. And Lee pulls it down.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Gilgeous Alexander with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. SGA kicks to Holmgren. Pass to Lee. With the block. Fox deciding where to go with it. Here's Castle. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lee outside. It's the 3-point bomb. Lee's got his second bucket tonight.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Okc of the West is matching up. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, there's the Spurs, right at second place.
And, you know, for the Thunder, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
And one thing that you note about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup.
And it's the Thunder with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. And it's good, 2 points.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Outside, Fox. From 11 feet away. Pass to Lee. There's the triple. Here's Wembanyama. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Carter. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Here's Lee in the game against Orlando. Very impressive. Fox finds Carter. Wembanyama high post. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And Lee pulls it down.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Fox, the bounce pass. Outside, Carter. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 4 assists in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
No good from Lee. Spurs leading by 16. A pass to Fox. Back to Castle. Williams with the steal. Down low. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Carter with the 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And so Mark Dagnall calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Now take a look at some of the numbers for him.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Thunder trailing by 19. Holmgren with a screen on Carter. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Carter. A pass to Fox. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now here's Lee. 5 points in the game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Here we are with All-Star Weekend in our sights. RJ, what's the event that you're most looking forward to watching?
Oh, the celebrity game, 100%. Look, I've refereed, I've played in it. I'm going to play in it again probably next year.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The first one falls. He doesn't get the second one. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Here is Williams. Following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Connects from the three-point range.
That's a statement 3 by Williams, not letting that last one go unanswered.
Pass to Castle. Now Carter. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Williams. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game. Lee. Rebounded by Castle.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Pass to Holmgren. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
Carter outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's SGA. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Pass to Lee. Spurs working the ball around now. Wembanyama, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. With the fadeaway. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Probably didn't need the fade on that shot, but he might have got to do it if it was a little bit closer.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Bryant comes in for Lee. Vassell, he's checked in for Carter. And it's Harper in for Fox. The Thunder also changing it up. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Holmgren. Alex Caruso comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Bottoms. Now here's Bryant. Here's the try. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Hartenstein. Lee against Bryant. Pass to Caruso. Hands it from downtown.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Cornett with it. He's defended by Hartenstein. Here's the list of players with the most boards in the league this month. The NBA's leading rebounders. You look at Lee. He does a great job inside. One of the top rebounders in the league.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
And slam dunk by SGA.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Harper the pass to Cornett. Now Vassell. And there's the foul. It will go on Lee. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Outside Harper. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Cornett kicks to Vassell. And here's Harper from the arc.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Some solid defense there from SGA. Out to Lee. Fires for 3. A rebound by the Spurs. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Not just forcing mistakes, but converting them into buckets on the other end. Great controlled aggression from their D in that game.
Now, here's Vassell. Shoots over Dort. Again, the miss by the Spurs. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's San Antonio up by 16. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
Ryan is out there with Lee. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Carter. And it's Harper in at the point guard. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now, here's Harper. He has yet to score.
Superb focus from Harper on that shot, absorbing the contact well.
Outside Williams. Here's Bottoms, covered by Vassell. Here's Bottoms, banked in off the glass.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
For 3, Vassell, good on the triple. Vassell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And this is something Vassell has really improved. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
Pass to Williams. There's Bottoms. Lets it go from deep. Williams can't hit. Lee passes to Harper. Now here is Carter. target with his three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Yep, that one goes. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
He was all alone on that one. 24 points for the machine.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Adams can't get it to go. San Antonio leading by 20. Here's Lee, and Lee with the stuff.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jumper.
And so Mark Dagnall calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Oh yeah, I remember you. Always doubted on the kid. What they tend to do, it turns out motivation. What they said to you, hate mail all day. It's the price that you pay. In the Hall of Fame, can't get like this. It's gonna take patience. Work constant, check up steady maintenance. You might lose homies, you might fake friends. Thought you get it in a year, it might take 10. The realest always comes to surface. Do you know your purpose? Oh yeah, I remember you. Always doubted on the kid. What they tend to do, it turns out motivation. What they said to you, hate mail all day. It's the price that you pay. In the Hall of Fame, can't get like this. It's gonna take patience. Work constant, check up steady maintenance. You might lose homies, you might fake friends. Thought you get it in a year, it might take 10. The realest always comes to surface. Do you know your purpose? Oh yeah, I remember you. Always doubted on the kid.
And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for De'Aaron Fox.
This is such a hard stat category to predict year over year. You can have a year where you're just on fire, racking up a steal or two per game. And then other years, it just doesn't work that way. Doesn't mean he's a non-factor on defense. He helps his teams in other ways.
Now here's Waltz. Scoreless thus far. Pass to bottom. Off target from three-point range.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the better team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
The Spurs shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think score. But is that accurate, or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
To the middle, here's Bryant, and Bryant throws it down.
His playmaking is trending in the right direction. Sa has shown steady growth in that area.
Outside Williams. Here's Bottoms, covered by Vassell. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Saturday, they'll be facing Amen Thompson and the Houston Rockets. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Bryant. Castle comes in for Devin Vassell. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Harper. San Antonio calls timeout. Let's take a second to see the teams that have been the toughest inside this season so far. Number 1, the Thunder. The Spurs second.
And these teams have both hung their hat on their defense, especially in the paint. We're looking at 2 of the premier shot blocking teams in our league.
Lee with the ball. He's got 8. And there's Wembanyama. And the assist by Fox.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now here's Williams. Trying to get something going. Back to Wallace. Williams finds Wallace. Clock at 6. Outside Williams. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, Williams much more physical than most things. He can get through that contact.
Pass to Carter. On the wing, Fox. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And even though it didn't go down, he did some nice work to get that inside.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but like Okc Alexander said, quote, me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face. Guys, back to you.
Yep, a wonderful organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. That's good from Williams.
And Jalen Williams' game is unique. His combination of power and finesse, you don't see that many with that skill set.
And Williams drops them both. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Back to Fox. Lee outside. 6 to shoot. Over Williams. No good from Lee.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Wallace outside. Outside Williams. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Bottoms. Castle covering. Outside Williams. Down low, Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Drawing, dishing. Williams there making the defense pay.
Pass to Castle. Spurs working the ball around now. Lee gets the bucket.
Obviously his momentum from the last game carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here's Wallace. No scoring in this one. Here's Bottoms. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Oklahoma City shooting 41% for the game. Pass to Williams. Here's Bottoms, guarded by Fox. Here's Bottoms. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Bottoms got 4 points in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now, Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Williams. To the paint. It's stolen by Carter. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got 4 assists in the game.
In the open, few better than Fox. A great finisher with tremendous speed.
Here's Bottoms. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Over to the wing. Fox with the steal. Fox with the jam.
When Fox gets it on the break, it is a wrap. He might be the fastest guy in the league.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Pass to Bottoms. Hits it from three-point range. Bottoms got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You can see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Carter inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Bottoms. And a miss there on the triple. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. The three. Hassel misses. Thunder have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Here's Bottoms, guarded by Fox. Now Hartenstein. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Bottoms. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. And San Antonio shooting 59% here in the second quarter. They're playing with great confidence. Here's Bottoms, covered by Lee. Bottoms, the pass to Williams. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Carter outside. Gets the three-point defense. Carter's got 27.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Bottoms. 7 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Fires the three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Fox, no good.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Bottoms, the pass to Williams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Short trip to the rim for Wembanyama. That was a nice finish.
Carter against Williams. And the last shot of the buzzer beating going for it. And so it's San Antonio with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, to be honest, a good shot for one person may not be a good shot for you. Each guy on this team has to understand his limitation and play to their strengths.
Self-awareness, an important trait for those who are constantly trying to get better. And the next topic to touch on, a look at which players might be appearing in the upcoming dunk contest.
We've been talking about this contest since the season began. I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to get to it.
But the selection process builds anticipation, Shaq. You know all good entertainment needs drama.
La 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 la. I don't want to talk no more.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from the machine.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
The Thunder shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Bottoms is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams. Then it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Lee in at the 4 slot. Now, here's Fox. Pass to Castle. Back to Carter. There's the 3. Good! Over 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game. Unbelievable. Lee against Lee. Holmgren sets the screen for Lee. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Holmgren against Wembanyama. Fox inside the line. Good D by Lee. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Williams, a screen on Lee. Again, the miss by Lee.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0-3.
We talk about his quickness, but De'Aaron Fox has balance. He will throw it down on you in a second.
Now, here's SGA. He's got 6. Sent back by Carter.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there defensively.
And Lee with the stop.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
Pass to Bottoms. Holmgren outside. And here's SGA. Buries the long-range jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Here's Castle. Back to Fox. Carter kicks to Fox. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Carter sets the pick for Castle. Just 5 to shoot. And again for 3. He's really sniping him from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Outside Williams. Lee against Lee. Holmgren with a screen on Lee. No good from Lee.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now here's Lee. 8 points for him. Wembanyama with the rebound.
He hit 1-3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Inside, Holmgren with the steal. Outside Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's SGA. Good work defensively by Fox. The Spurs have gotten 4 of their first 5 second half to 80% since the break.
And a monster monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. He's got 9. And it's sent back by Carter. Here's Kessel. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
SGA with the ball, defended by Carter. Bottoms the pass to Williams. No good again that time.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Bottoms the pass to Lee. Over in the corner, Williams bangs home the trifecta. Williams has got 10 points.
And stretching the D out to the sidelines, Williams.
Carter outside. There's Lee with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Now here's Lee. He's got 13. Carter with it. He's picked up by Lee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Carter missing. Oklahoma City shooting about 33%. Not happy with the play on that end. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And Wembanyama throws it down.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
And here is Lee. He's got 8. Fires away from outside. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Back to Fox. Here's the 3. Rebound by Williams.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Holmgren dishes to Williams. And it's the machine with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
SGA with the steal. Lee outside. Holmgren sets the screen for Lee. That 3 off the mark.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Lee kicks to Carter. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Wembanyama against Holmgren. Pass to SGA. 6 on the shot clock. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. To the inside. Here's Kessel. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Kessel's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Gilgeous Alexander against Carter. SGA passes to Holmgren. Carter against Gilgeous Alexander. Over Carter. Off the mark, and the trot continues.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think it's more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Here's Lee outside. Thunder shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Here's Bottoms. Castle covering. Back to Lee. Holmgren sets the screen for Lee. Stolen by Carter. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put in action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Kevin?
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. No good from Lee.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Pass to Lee. And here's Carter. Wembenyama, a screen on Williams. And it's Carter missing. Here's Oklahoma City. Lee passes to SGA. For three. Wembenyama with the rebound. Wembenyama has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Spurs passing it around. Lee bounce pass. Fox against Holmgren.
And that is why Holmgren went second in the draft. He can dominate the paint.
Williams passes to Gilgeous Alexander. 1:36 left in the third. Shot clock at 5. To end the run. Rebound San Antonio.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Castle against SGA. Pass to Bottoms. Rebounded by the Spurs. Fox has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He might be getting in his head a little bit, trying to get something going, but he's still scoreless in the quarter.
Lee outside. Beyond the arc. And Holmgren pulls it down.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Pass to Bottoms. Now Lee fires the 3. And it's Fox with the rebound. Fox has got 6 rebounds in the game.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power fin. And so it's San Antonio with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching him today. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. Let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass. Flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Devin Vassell. Lee out there with Carter. Then there's Harper, and it's Cornette in at the center, filling out the middle. It's the San Antonio 5.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Lee. And it's the machine with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And it seems, Richard, sometimes the best player on a team isn't necessarily their leader. You've been on a lot of teams. A lot of great players. Do you agree?
Well, at the very least, you need your best player to be the tone setter. They don't have to be very vocal, but their work ethic and their accountability has to be the highest.
18 feet out. San Antonio with the rebound. Lee's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Pass to Carter from downtown. And balls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Carter's got 45 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Spurs ball.
San Antonio's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. For the three, and again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Oh, it's not an easy look for Caruso in with these threes, but somehow he gets it to go.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Harper. And it's Carter missing. And the Thunder with the possession here. Pulls up, high post. Count that one. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Harper the pass to Cornette. Here's Vassell. RJ, the NBA this season hosting some regular season games in Berlin and in London. Possible basketball markets moving forward.
Yeah, with the NBA looking at a new league in Europe, bringing the NBA games to these cities will help drive the interest.
Gilgeous-Alexander gets the lead. Shot clock at 6. San Antonio with the rebound. Lee dishes to Harper. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Cornette finds Vassell. Front past the arc. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Caruso. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein passes to Lee. Now, Caruso. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Harper against Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up a deep three. Vassell outside. Lee sets a screen for Vassell to end the cluster. And Lee with the stop.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Gilgeous-Alexander off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Lee with the ball. Now SGA defending. Harper kicks to Carter.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points GA just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Some changes here for the Spurs. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Luke Cornett. Stephon Castle comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Fox in for Harper. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Thunder. Pass to SGA. Carter for three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Let's look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Pass to Carter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Here's Lee, and Junior throws it down hard.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Fox passes to Lee. Now Carter shoots over Caruso. Again, the miss by the Spurs. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Hartenstein finds Lee. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 14 points for Junior.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Wembanyama passes to Carter. A three-pointer, no good. The Thunder have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Carter.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Spurs passing it around. Wembanyama gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 22 points.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And there's the foul. It will go on Lee. That's his 3rd foul of the game. GA in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Pass to Castle. Carter on the wing. Wembanyama sets a screen for Carter. The kick out to Fox. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Fox.
Boy, that was bad. It was like they were running different plays.
Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Williams for 3. And Lee pulls it down. The Spurs have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%. 7 of 14. Carter the pass to Fox. Carter outside. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Six to shoot. Fox kicks to Lee. No good from outside.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he's really good from there.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
At the line for the Thunder, Lee. At the line for
One shot.
And as the NBA gets more involved in global basketball, Richard, you and I were just talking about this. Commissioner Silver wondering about shortening games to 40 minutes. What are your thoughts?
Well, in the game of 2K, I think the sweet spot is about a 5-minute quarter. But in real life, if you change 48 minutes, there will be a revolt.
Holmgren with the steal. Down low, Lee with the steal. Fox with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket good. And Benyama's got 6 here in this quarter.
Everyone loves seeing Wemby put up serious points. His team, his coaches, definitely the fans. That's what they pay for.
Here's Bottoms. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And San Antonio is sailing 2 for them in this one. 55% from the field.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Outside, SGA sinks the triple.
And you have to know that's coming from Gilgeous-Alexander. He is not shy beyond the arc.
Pass to Castle. Carter looking around. Launches a three. The Thunder pull it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Lee passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Lee. Three-pointer. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Taking 3 shots.
Three shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Carter outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Fox. He's guarded closely. Puts up a 3. It's good from long range.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly. You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Wembanyama, a screen on SGA. From 12 feet out. Fox, no good. Oklahoma City has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Lee. A good-looking shot from the wing. Lee's got 22.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Spurs.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so checking out their season record, this team will become their 45th win.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the Machine.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Williams against Fox. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Williams.
You gotta love how scrappy De'Aaron Fox is. No matter what kind of challenges he faces in a game, he's never giving less than his all.
And the first one drops.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. SGA into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Outside, Fox. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, the Machine.